You know what? It was better than last year.
I would say so.
That was a pretty good one.
There's a couple surprising things that I actually, what?
Oh, it was dumb as hell.
Match.
But you know what? Professional wrestling is also dumb as hell.
It is true.
This is dumb shit that we're already watching. Let's not poo-poo people being extra dumb about it.
I popped pretty hard for Cody Rhodes with his original music coming back to WWE.
No,
I got a little welled up. I mean, that's the only part I actually screamed for.
I think Cody Rhodes, that was the only time I actually put down the Nintendo Switch entirely for the whole weekend.
What were you playing on the Switch?
Well, Tommy, I got Super Mario Land 3D, which is a port of the Wii U game, so I was playing that, as well as there's also the Bowser's Fury part, and then there's also new courses for Mario Kart 8.
And I'll say the biggest loss of WrestleMania weekend, and then I'll shut up, is definitely the biggest loser is probably Becky Lynch's nose job surgeon, because, man, he's done a terrible job on that thing. She does not look good anymore.
You know what, Eric? Don't you say things about that fine-ass white woman.
Now she's slowly becoming Michael Jackson every week. Just watch. You just see more and more.
With ass.
She's becoming Skeletor.
So, the ideal woman.
Have we introduced ourselves yet?
No, we haven't even started. Well, we just went live.
Okay.
I had a bunch of issues I had to
Okay. So, but they heard the Michael Jackson with ass thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That's all I care about.
It's not staying in because we haven't said welcome to Laughfinder, but Chuck heard it. Chuck's the only one that heard it. He loved it.
I fucking quit the show.
All right.
This is the hill I'm dying on.
And 3, 2, 1. Hey guys, welcome to Laughfinder, Baltimore's premier pleasure-based comedy podcast. I am Tommy Sinbazo, and I'll be playing Hentai Lemongrass. So guys, as you can probably see, I finished my basement with Eric's help. We painted the walls. I got everything down here. I'm hardwired into the modem. We are good to go. Yeah, we did good. And we are getting ready for the season of outside stuff. Will be nice and everything. I don't know who's watching.
Yeah. Next is the fire pit, right? You got to build the fire pit.
I'm going to buy a cheap $30, $40 fire pit until I build like an actual real fire pit. But there'll be a fire pit.
The best part of your basement currently is that now you're live from the basement. Your camera is focused on the one part you've done nothing to. The wonderful, it almost looks like Leatherface has skinned people and just placed them arbitrarily up to
all the other surfaces are covered in cum. I mean, art.
Man. Oh, Tommy, you know what? Hear me out. Just put 2 giant googly eyes on that water heater.
It's Pee-wee's Playhouse on hot water heatery. No Pee-wee. Would you like to take a hot bath?
Tommy, I saw what you did.
I'll just put googly eyes and like a mouth like this, like.
Yeah.
The best one will be VRE, the one who's just like, Tommy, please do not show me your penis again. Please, Tommy. Please, put it away.
With so much porn. Who is Gary? Who is Gary Tommy?
No, when you turn me off, I can still hear the monsters cry.
The back of my eyes are filled with horrible pornography, Tommy.
Every day I pray for death. Why did Pixar give me feelings?
I will tell you guys this, though. This past week, I had meetings and put in an application and a resume and everything, and I'm now part of the Failed to Render team. I am part of the company Failed to Render. I have a 0.5% equity in the company, so can't wait for them to sell it. Hope it's for every million they make, I get $5,000.
Oh,
okay.
Man. That's awesome. Hey, now you're really
add up.
on it.
What?
Now you're a real recording artist.
Yeah.
There you go.
But that's all that I have. But, ladies and gentlemen, speaking of 0.5%, that's how much of this guy is German. Maybe. Maybe?
It's probably more than that. I'm actually like interested. I'm like 50% Irish.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
You're like a black leprechaun.
A
leprechaun.
I would like to think I am the Black Knight from the titular Martin Lawrence film, Black Knight.
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, but ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the unsheathed dick of Brian Preston.
Brian Foreskin. Just shake that foreskin.
When you're boom boom.
Oh, no, actually, you know what? I'm the guy from the Wu-Tang Clan from Dorian's old joke. So let me think. My week, I did a show on Friday. Those went well. Sold some books. I actually made the wise decision. I think I might go back to performing wearing jeans as I realized something. Here's the thing, Tommy. No, you know what? I thought about a different show that I'd done in Pennsylvania last year, actually. And an audience member came up to me, and she was like, you know what? I was watching you tell jokes the entire time. I was looking at that fucking penis. Are you uncircumcised? Yup. So here's the thing. I think that I was wearing track pants the other day. I was like, you know what? You can very clearly see my penis in these. So I'm going back to jeans so as to not threaten people.
You don't.
I mean, honestly, the monster belt. I think the beige mamba just frightens people. They don't understand
that dick.
If it was a stock thing, now his attendance plummets.
It's like you can. Oh, I'm not. This ain't Magic Mike, baby.
Hello,
Robin Hood.
sell all my shares in Brian Preston.
Oh my God, Robin Hood is just frozen me being able to sell stocks of Brian's penis futures.
So yeah, we're closing sales on all of the.
We're calling this scandal. This scandal is called Foreskin Gate.
And the other thing I did this past week is Tommy and I went to an advanced screening of the film Morbius. Now, guys, did you guys go to an advanced screening of a motion picture before?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, Aaron, normally you go to an advanced screening, right? Someone comes out, they're like, "Hey, thank you for coming to the 92Q screening of Bridesmaids. Here's the fucking movie," right?
Yes.
Now, here's the thing,
short
Aaron.
preamble. They
preamble.
say their
Aaron.
thank yous, thank the sponsors, thank the people for being there.
That is what we normally would get from an advanced screening, what you normally expect. What we were treated to was an hour and 45-minute contiguous live stream, because they were streaming this shit in 9 different cities across North, Central, and South America. So they go like camera feeds from us, camera feeds from people in Sao Paulo or fucking wherever.
Chile.
And shit, they'd be like, ooh, let's check it on Chile and shit. And it was just very awkward. We watched Jared Leto try to pick up a teenager on the red carpet. We watched Tyrese. He got 2 handsy with fans. Both of them moved their hands. We were there for 4
went
hours.
to hug some girl.
And some girl was like, "No, Tyrese. These titties are not family, Tyrese."
The interviewers fucking, they were like, "Oh, here's Jared Leto," and he comes over, and Jared Leto's like, "Hey, how's it going?" And I'm like, "Oh, he is way coked up."
Yeah. Oh yeah. No. Also,
coked up Tyrese just kept dancing. He just kept saying, "We're outside."
He's like, "We're outside dancing." Ooh, Marvel's got them snipers on me if I say anything. He kept saying that over and over again. Literally, the high part of the whole experience, I felt, was when they were on stage in Los Angeles. After we had to watch them do a goddamn trivia contest for the people watching this in Los Angeles, someone in the audience yelled, "Hey, take your clothes off," at the crowd. And Jared Leto responded, "Don't talk to my fucking wife," as a Will Smith joke.
That's not how he said it. That's not how he said it. So they were posing for a selfie. So they had their back to the crowd. And they were trying to get the crowd in the shot, right? And then someone in the crowd was like, "Take it off."
All right.
And so then Jared Leto was like, "Who are you talking to?" Because there was a very beautiful woman. The co-star was right there. And he was like, "You better not be talking about my wife." And
I thought he said, "Don't talk to my fucking wife."
Well, either way, it was like, really, Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Did they try to sell you some timeshare condos after that? Was it that sort of a forced audience thing?
It was that bad. I mean, honestly, that free small popcorn and root beer only got me through the first hour and a half of the pre-show.
Yeah, but Jared Leto, they kept asking like, "What drew you to this character to do it?" And he was like, "It's the first time that this character's been brought to the big screen, and I want to be like, yeah, so you can't be called the worst one. You're just the one."
So how was the movie? Was it any
Oh,
good?
it fucking sucked.
It did.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It's a bad movie.
Just,
It's boring. Yeah, it sucks.
It was boring. I don't know how you're making a vampire. You're making Vampire Man boring.
Well, that's
Yeah.
one way to not give any spoil. It's a good.
Yeah.
Really,
I
threw
will
us
say
off.
this. I'll spoil the post-credit scene because who cares? But the post-credit scene. Now, this is the Sonyverse. Sonyverse, which is like Venom, Morbius, they don't have a Spider-Man. There's no Spider-Man in this universe. We don't. No one has alluded to. Actually, whatever. But in this, the post-credit scene, the Vulture, Michael Keaton's character, ends up going from his prison cell in the Marvel universe. The rift happens in the sky, and now he's in a cell in the Sonyverse.
Yeah.
Right. And they're looking at their records. They're like, we don't have an Adrian Toomes. You got to get the fuck out of this prison. So they release him. Right.
Yeah.
That's the first post-credit scene. The second post-credit scene, he now has a new Vulture flight suit, and he's talking to Jared Leto. And he was like, "I think Spider-Man has something to do with this."
And he's
You
like,
and I-
who the fuck is Spider-Man?
yeah, you and I should get together and do some good. And that's it.
Yeah.
So for some reason, Sony is consolidating Spider-Man villains into a universe with no Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. I mean, I'm just glad we might get a third Andrew Garfield film. and
I'm
I'll
hoping.
take it.
God.
Yeah.
If
I'll
it's
take an Andrew Garfield versus the real Sinister Six because it looks like that's what they're trying to get together.
Yeah, they're building.
Yeah, they're definitely-
They wanted to with Andrew Garfield. They were trying to build a Sinister.
Yeah, they were
Six.
actually gonna do a spin-off movie with all the shitty Andrew Garfield villains.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. I mean, and now you get the Vulture. I mean, the Vulture might be honestly one of the best Spider-Man villains. He's very underrated, I think. I understand his motivations. I
All
like
right.
it.
Okay.
You know what? I'm not going to derail this podcast.
right,
Just
yep.
introduce the next person.
You don't think all right. That's fair enough.
No, I don't even fucking.
Yeah, I
No,
like
the comic
the
book
Vulture.
Vulture, he sucks youth
No!
from people.
Okay,
No. I
That's
mean the
later
Vulture.
Vulture. That's not even OG Vulture.
I'm
No,
talking
okay.
about Michael Keaton's portrayal of the Vulture. He's a great actor. I loved him in the
Oh,
Spider-Man.
oh, sure.
film.
Michael Keaton's great. He's great
Yeah,
in that
yeah.
movie. Yeah,
Yeah.
Michael
He's
Keaton's
not
great.
been
I'd put Michael
bad
Keaton up
in
there.
anything.
Yeah, I'd say Michael Keaton as the Vulture. Good. The actor.
I really liked him in Mr.
Oh
Mom.
no,
Did you
no!
guys ever
That's
see
not
Mr.
what I was
Mom?
saying.
Yeah.
That's not what I was saying. Michael
Okay.
Well,
Keaton's Vulture.
speaking of hot takes, this next one's as hot as the diarrhea I'm going to have after the fucking show. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for actor, writer, comedian, and professional nudist, Mr. Eric Woodward.
Woo! Oh, it's great to be back. Reprising my role as the mighty Jordan, former AWF champion and whole smelling dude. Good to be back here again, boys. I'd like to I don't usually throw out plugs for the Quality Time podcast too often, but this weekend we did a film. Okay, we did a film, and let me just know if you guys have ever heard of this one called Dracula 3000.
No.
I've heard of it. I've never seen it. God knows I've seen Dracula 2000 a bunch of times.
Oh no! This is Dracula 3000. 2004. Let me give you a couple of the cast members. One, it's anchored by Cat Van Diem, the main guy from Starship Troopers, Johnny Rico himself. But it also has Udo Kier, one of the chicks from Baywatch is in it. And I never thought I would say this. I never thought I'd ever watch a movie, and say these words. Rapper Coolio steals every scene that he's in this movie, and I'm
yes.
not lying to you
Yes.
even a little bit. He has some lines that are just so fucking incredible. Can you just indulge me for a couple seconds? Let me just play one little ditty for you. And this was kind of impromptu on my part. I had realized that.
Was this in theaters?
Would be surprised if it was, Tommy. But let me just give you a little bit of Coolio from this movie.
Please.
Your bazonkas.
Okay, here you go.
You would want to ejaculate all over your bazonkas.
Of the times I stayed up late, high as a kite, in a non-gravitational atmosphere, while I stroked my anaconda and dreamed about your Snow White ass.
There you go. A little bit of Coolio.
No white ass.
He's got an amazing range as an actor.
Is this take place in space? Is this Dracula
yes.
in the year 3000?
It's Dracula from the planet Transylvania. They reawaken Dracula, and the first one turned is Coolio. And for 30 minutes of the movie, he is just every line that comes out of his mouth is chef's kiss good. He threatens sexual assault constantly, and he listens when they find him. And when he's still a good guy, he's still his name is 187, but they say that's his name because that's his IQ. And he smokes weed. The way that they wake up Dracula in this movie is because they're on a salvage mission to go in there. They enter a room filled with coffins to the brim, and Coolio thinks that weed got legalized 50 years ago. So in this world, 2950 is when weed is legal. And he said that they used to transport weed and stuff like this. Open up the coffin and release Dracula into the year 3000 because he's looking for weed.
Tell me, who was Bill Clinton was president then? Or was it
2004 would be George W.
Okay, well then yes, with a Republican president like that, of course weed wouldn't be legalized until 2950.
Yeah.
So my only thing is next week we're doing a whole breakdown of this fucking dog shit movie. And stuff from Dracula 3000. It is chef's kiss bad. I paid I think on to rent it. And you will regret that purchase.
Cinema. All right. Well, something else that you'll regret the purchase is ticket into the ball pit at this guy's house. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the best damn audio mancer in the biz, Mr. Ben Hancock.
Oh, your mouth.
Ben, you know it.
Well, of course I know. It's me.
Hey guys, I'm back. I am here this week from Long Island. Just got home last night. Get to go to New Hampshire next week. This past week, we wear these communications headsets, and one of the guys said, one of the kids just pulled up a trash can next to the stage and said, "The second that I walk off this stage, I'm going to throw up." And that is exactly what happened, directly into this trash can. And I think they got it. I mean, they're not very big trash cans, like this big. And he got it all in there. So,
good.
Nice.
Been a wild ride.
Amazing.
Oh, there goes. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Jesus.
And there's
Why is
The
it always
host of
happening
our
on my
meeting,
end?
Tommy
Anyway,
Simbazo, has dropped.
Oh,
There he is.
The red is okay. He's back. Can we hear him?
It's
again?
all right. You're
He's
still
holding up his-
Chevy the Red. Don't worry. It's your time.
I'm
man.
Chevy the Red. I am an elf. I'm a seer elf. I've been through some hard times. I like emo music, and my fingernails are black.
That's cool, man.
That's
Where do you
great.
think of Chevy the Red goes for the rest of the season, Benjamin?
I would like to think that
Straight to Hot Topic in the
Yeah.
mall.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't have enough chokers, man.
Do you think Chevy the Red would enjoy the film Morbius?
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Those are a
Stay.
couple of gothic dudes, and both of the people that portray them seem to like women a little bit on the shy side of 18.
Yeah.
Um,
Oh boy.
is
Speaking of shy of 18,
There we go.
this next
There we go.
person is talks to you if you're far over that. Everybody, give it up for WP. Miss Hankin.
Hey, thank you very much, everybody. It is me, Hemlock Lugosi, back once again from the Shadow Plane to cast my spells and seek the rock bottom basement bargains for my hole sniffing dudes in all the marketplaces.
Very nice.
Okay.
So what if they made a movie with the Morbius vampire and the Batman, who's played by the guy who did the vampire in the Twilight movies?
Oh, now that is
Oh
something.
man.
Huh?
You know what? Here's the thing. I like one of those guys infinitely more than the other one. So
Yeah.
I am team Twilight / Batman.
You'd
Yeah,
be
I'm gonna
hoping
go
for
Robert
Batman to beat Morbius?
Yeah. Art Pattinson is here's the thing. Robert Pattinson, I think, is a better actor. Also, not a weird dick about stuff.
Yeah.
Apparently.
What about Morbius versus Morpheus from the
Ooh.
Matrix?
Now we're
Which
talking-
Morpheus? Are we talking brand new Morpheus? Or are we talking
No, the original,
Morpheus?
the OG
Well,
Morpheus.
Then the other one's gonna win because one's dead already. You know.
Oh,
Well, no,
I
because
guess you'd be
then they've got
fighting a dead body. It would
Yeah.
be
He's
pretty
fighting
easy.
nanobots. It's like,
Yeah.
wasn't he like a
and
nano?
that's tough. Yeah.
Ryan, I interrupted you. You were about to make a brilliant cultural observation. Go ahead.
Oh, I think it'd be really fun if we started calling people Morbiusly obese. Oh, the other
That's me
thing I
right
was
here.
gonna. No, Eric, you've lost weight. I don't want to hurt.
Yeah,
you.
your lighting makes you look not
Yeah,
morbidly
no,
obese.
honestly, you look like
With the
I don't
proper
know,
Photoshop, I'm handsome.
you look like a way unhealthier Jared Leto right now. But apparently, when they were making the movie, I saw this today on Twitter. They had to take it took 40 because Jared Leto is like a real dickhead about method acting. So apparently, every time when he was in character as frail Michael Morbius with the crutches, he insisted that he use those crutches to go to the bathroom, and it would take 45 minutes every time he had to pee. Eventually, they did convince him to let them push him in a wheelchair.
God,
Somebody
I hate
should have
him so
insisted on
goddamn
actually
much.
crippling him. That would have
I
been
hate
the
Yeah.
him so much.
next logical step.
I'd be like, man, it would be great if you did this for like a good movie. You're doing
Yeah,
this for
that's the
bullshit.
thing. Like he does all this way over the top method acting for shit movies.
Yeah, it's like, dude, did you see Suicide Squad? It was
Did you
bad.
get AIDS for Dallas Buyers Club?
Yeah.
Ugh. Did you get? I always think I had this epiphany last week. I said of all these universe crossing movies, why can't we get the X-Men universe? But by that I mean the X-Men get to meet Malcolm X and the guy
Hell
from
yeah.
American History X, and also
Okay.
Vin Diesel is Triple X and Ice Cube is
right.
Triple X.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I
can I
want
also get-
all of the X's.
Dude, can I also get Ballistic X versus Sever?
Oh,
Oh,
see, there we go. That's the X verse I want.
My super ex girlfriend.
Oh, that's a fucking movie I've seen.
And Eric's brother, Mr. Eczema.
Ah, shit, actually. No, hear me out.
Professor Eczema.
No.
Professor Eczema. Terminator Eczema.
Please land your brother a teaching job somewhere. We call him Professor Eczema.
To me, my eczema man.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, anyway,
That was good.
yeah. Back to. Did you already announce
Yeah,
Aaron?
that
Yeah,
was
you
okay.
already announced
Yeah,
Aaron.
yeah. We're on
Did
to
I-
our
Now
game
we're on
master
to our
now.
Oh yeah, that's
Gmail.
right. So, and now, last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, please slap your meat sticks together for the best damn DM in this failing Riverside FM room, Mr. Dorian Gray. Unmute your mic, Dorian. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
Greetings! It is I, your friend and foe. Why don't we get started?
So I'm going to do something a little different for you. I've decided to render this recap in haiku form.
Okay, man.
I have some flute music here, some Japanese shakuhachi music.
Okay.
In a long tunnel, winding beneath Cedravus, Ichabod preaches. He shares history, library members of yore, gone now, with no trace. One Lucas Shepherd, explorer with hidden truths, mysteries of the suns. An interruption pierces the gloom and silence, lights and pleas for help. We round the corner, people in robes, an altar, and caged hostages. Roll initiative. The Game Master has spoken. Time to kick some ass. The battle ensues. Carnage is far from over. Cliffhanger ending. Now I pass the mic to a real fucking gangsta, Here's Dorian Gray.
Thank you. Thank you. Fantastic, as usual.
No. You've been playing that Tsushima DLC, Aaron?
Well, I had limited time this evening, and writing haikus is easier than rhyming. So,
Fair
you know,
enough.
you get what you get, and you don't get upset.
Loved it.
So we didn't
Yeah,
get
that was a fun
rippity rap this time.
I could freestyle for you. Rap attack. Rap attack. Rappity, rappity, rap attack. When I attack, it's with a rap. That's why I call it a rap attack.
Shit.
All right. So we are in the middle of combat. Actually, we are at the top of combat. And I believe it is Hentai Lemongrass's turn.
All right. Let me do this and then share this.
Well, remember last time Hentai shot a flurry of arrows without too much success.
Nope.
But the battle is young, and the whole Sniffin' Dudes have plenty of hit points left to spare. They're going to dig deep and fight these robed cult members.
Oh, yeah. That's so fun. Do whatever you want.
You got the power.
Man, I can't not think of Boogie Nights when I hear that.
Okay. So I am going to I believe I declared this Syntology guy is my mortal enemy.
Oh, yeah.
I believe. Is that the one? Yeah. So I am going to I pull out a flask that has mutagen in it. I'm gonna do so I can get a +1 to my damage for the next 10 hours. And I'm like, bottoms up, boys. And I'll fire another flurry of arrows at that doucher.
Okay.
Like, oh, and you see his muscles go, "Durr, durr," and he goes, "Durr, durr, durr, durr." So here's the first arrow. 13.
That is a miss.
And we're all blessed, right?
Yes.
Yes. Mhm.
Yeah.
By the best.
Second arrow, 16. So it's a 17.
Did we just lose Eric?
That's a hit.
All right. Yeah, Eric said his connection is turbo bad in Riverside, so he's going.
hell yeah.
He'll
All right.
join
That's
us
fine,
back.
guys.
All right, so let me roll damage, arrow damage, for 7 damage for that one, and then I'm going to fire a third and that's one. I can fire one more arrow. So here we go. That's a 19. That's a 20. That hits.
Yeah.
Is that with your multiple attack bonus?
Yes.
And
And that's a 6. So I got a 6 and I hit for 13 this round with arrows.
let's see.
In our interactive game platform, listeners, each character's got his name underneath, and Jordan and Hoofy are standing so close together that their name appears as Jordoofy.
So is that a
I'm
total
mad
of
that's
11
not one of
damage,
our
Tommy?
names.
13.
Oh, because of the mutagen.
Yeah.
13. All right. One moment, please. All right.
Well,
Go,
guys, we're
Bun.
gonna be. Oh, go ahead.
Your arrows strike home.
Nice.
2 of them.
2.
But they're not going to take that. Lying down. Next up is Nixium.
Oh. Nexium?
Right back.
And
He's going to brand his enemy's crotch with his initials.
Yes.
All right.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to try and rip his heart out and be like, has that relieved your heartburn? As I just Googled what Nexium actually does.
This one is going to strike at Chevy the Red.
Oh, no.
Not great.
Yeah.
And so
Nice try, sucker.
he is going to, let's see. He's going to go around the edge because that's difficult terrain. And he's going to do that for his remaining 2 turns. Next up to bat is Hemlock Valerian.
All right. Well, I do have a reach spell. That takes 2 to cast. Is that right, Game Master?
You spend an action to extend your spell by 30 feet.
Okay.
So that would take 3 actions because it's 2 for the spell and 1 for reach spell.
Yes. So I could do a spell with reach added to it in 1 turn.
Correct. Mhm.
Because it takes 3 actions. Okay. Well, I find that these 2 enemies that are confronting Jordufi are also very close together. Sacrifice and Blanche Davidian. Is there any way to, with using my reach spell, to place over them a flaming sphere without hurting my friends?
Let's see. So, Flaming Sphere, the reach is 30 feet,
Yes, plus my reach spell.
which would means you have 60 feet to work with. So, if you
Yes.
put it here,
Yes.
let's see. I think you can get both of them. I'm just going to check.
Very
Flaming Sphere.
There's
Yes.
some hot shit in this
Area
downstairs
1,
bathroom.
5-foot square. You create a flame sphere. The sphere is supported by a solid surface such as a stone floor. Do these 3 to each creature in the square where it first appears. On subsequent rounds. Okay. So it only affects the creature on that square.
Oh, okay.
But it will not affect anyone near it, friend or foe.
And what about sound burst? How well can I direct sound burst?
Sound burst, I believe, is maybe what you actually want to use.
Yeah.
Let's see. So the range is about the same with your ability. That, however, is a 10-foot burst.
Yes.
Which
I want to put the sound burst right in between these 2 guys then.
Well, you want to put it behind them.
Or put behind them, yeah.
And let's see, range 10 feet. Boom. That way you can hit both of them without hitting either Jordan or Hoofy.
Very good. So, listeners, to recap, I'll be using the reach spell in combination with sound burst. And my character says to them, prepare, bad robed cult member guys, for a cacophonous noise that's gonna blast out and deal sonic damage to you. And you must attempt a fortitude save. Good luck.
They're like, thank you.
Let's
for the
see.
warning.
So what is Hemlock's casting DC?
Casting DC is
19.
19.
So they have to roll a 19 or better on a fortitude
Good luck
save.
with that.
Here we go.
A lot numbers below 19, not many above. Oh, you
Fail.
fucking lost.
And this guy.
Yes, listen to that sonic burst. Take
That
that.
Michael Winslow.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
All right. They both failed. So go ahead and roll your.
I'm
Damage.
going to roll the damage for the sound burst. Get ready to take a big disco dump, bad guys.
What?
And roll. 14 damage.
Is that what I just took? It was a quick dump. So it's
Yeah, you took a disco.
Man,
Okay.
also, we call those normal speed dumps around here.
I was afraid it was going to be diarrhea, but it was solved.
One of them manages to stand on his feet. Blanche Davidian, however, is not so lucky.
Yes. Look at that. We killed one.
Oh,
Listeners.
yeah.
Charge.
And then there were 6.
Just like, they're probably trying to summon something far more powerful than themselves. These guys seem pretty soft.
Well,
Let's
let's
see.
enjoy killing them while we can.
I see an altar and broken glass. This is a wedding.
Charge.
Next is Jordan.
There's a giant Jewish couple just got married
I was
on
about
this
to,
floor.
yes.
Let me type in. You're up, Eric.
Wait, hey guys, it's Eric Woodworth, Peen.
Damn, can't even tell he's gone.
No.
Yeah.
Eric says I'm going to attack the other jabron within my striking distance.
And it's gonna be chef's kiss good.
Wrestling. My bitch wife.
Jordan is
Like the
on.
dad on Young Sheldon.
Jordan is on an idling screen right now. We'll come back to him later.
Well, no, he just rolled 20. He rolled a critical hit.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah,
God,
let's not go
Jordan
back
with
to
the
him. Let's
critical
not
hit.
go back to him.
We'll ignore that and go to the next person.
What? No.
Brilliant.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Roll your damage.
Yeah. Roll your critical.
Gonna get out Miss Elizabeth here.
Oh no.
Eric slowly removes his pants. He writes into the text. He does it again.
Oh, he's
One leg at a time. He's wearing two pairs of pants.
Roll your damage.
Jesus Christ, dude. This is mostly pubes.
Does shitty Macho Man impression? Oh yeah, take that with Miss Elizabeth. There we
Snap
go.
into
Snap into 18
let's
points of
see.
damage.
He didn't even roll his. I was going to say he didn't
Oh,
even
now
roll
he's
his
does
critical.
the damage. Another one, 22.
22 damage, brother. Ooh, yeah, come on.
Oh goodness.
Easy.
Get it. Ooh.
Macho Man is he's dropping flying elbows from heaven now, isn't he?
For the last
Still
decade.
have two actions left, actually.
2 actions left, Eric. What are you going to do now? Go
Oh,
charge
yeah.
that.
Well,
Charge
let's
that other
see what I'm
guy.
gonna figure
Yeah, if you
out
get in front of
here.
that one guy, I think I could like get over to flank him.
Oh, his second action was his crit roll.
Oh right. Okay. So you have one action left.
Listeners,
Go
be
charge
advised,
that other
Jordan has killed another one of the cult members. 5 remain, 2 down.
Here we go.
Oh,
Just
wait,
take it.
shit.
Jordan is checking out his distance to other enemies. He's making
not
some
gonna hit
tactical, strategic decisions here.
I don't think you're going to get there, actually. Yeah,
He said,
'cause
fuck yeah, okay.
I need to take 2 actions to get over there to flank a dude.
Fuck
I
yeah,
think-
fuck yeah, okay.
It's kind of enjoyable having Eric join us by text. This is kind of a
nice.
cool little gimmick we got going on here.
Cool. It's you know what? It's like he's just a much dumber Stephen Hawking.
This Eric forces you to read.
Oh man.
Okay.
You know what? Honestly, I did not think this was an event when you said you were sending me to a reading
Now
camp.
move toward the other.
I now move toward the other, says Jordan.
Now move towards
So
the
let's
other.
see, your movement is 25 feet.
Toward the other.
Boom.
Ooh, there he is, right in front of
Yeah.
Your speed is 25 feet, right?
Yeah.
5, 10,
25.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So 25 is like right there.
Get him up in there.
All right.
It's Elizabeth. Yep.
Next is Chevy the Red.
All right.
David, Jared Little, and Tyrese on the red carpet.
I am going to shit. I can't even reach him with my bow and arrow, can I? How?
Your bow should be like
Yeah.
120 feet.
Yeah, Bo's 130. You good? Come on, shoot him.
All right. Here we go. Boom. You.
That's 14.
Okay, that's probably not a hit, huh?
Oh, Eric said he would like to use
Yeah.
his speed ring thing that gives him an extra 10 move.
All right.
Okay.
I got you.
Okay. Nice.
What's
He puts
What?
that around his cock and ball sack.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
how that ring works.
first thing misses. Chevy.
Ben, why did you type in Chevy uses arrows?
I did not type that. I did
Oh, you
not.
did.
I'm gonna roll this again, Matt -5, and see if it does the same thing.
Wait, what are you trying to do, buddy?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Second attack misses.
Another 9. Let me see if I have.
You're trying to hit a motherfucker with your bow and arrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check these spells.
We've already used two actions,
I know.
so you can't use a spell.
Wait, you can't use a spell on your third action?
Well,
I
usually
mean,
spells.
you can if it's a one action spell,
Oh,
but
wait,
most
yeah.
spells are 2 action spells.
This didn't show any actions until I opened it, and it's 2 actions.
Oh.
All right, well, I'll just try shooting him with my bow and arrow one more time.
Why don't you use your diplomacy skill? Offers candy.
I do think we should take one of these guys alive for questioning.
You know what? because like
Not
I'm
what
gonna
he
kill
did.
the guy next to Eric.
Okay.
Is the thing.
He's like, we should take someone in for questioning. Well, it won't be this guy.
Mhm.
Or wait, is Eric physically next to somebody?
Yeah, he is.
Really?
Yeah, he
it looks
used
like
his
he's
speed
been
ring.
moved. Yeah,
Okay,
but
because he's not like
look at the board.
If you look at the board, he ain't next to a motherfucker.
Oh, that's weird. He should be here.
Okay, yeah, so move him there because I'm definitely gonna take 2 moves to get behind that motherfucker just to cleave him.
All right. Next is Scientology, and he is going to attack Eric.
Oh no, that's a bad roll for Eric.
Oh no, brother!
And
So no.
It's me, Captain Lou Albano.
I swear to God, I'm getting angrier and angrier over here about this. But also,
Look at
it's
the
wrestling
rubber
too.
bands in my face.
Okay, that's no.
It's
That's
me, Captain Lou Albano.
okay, that is Captain Lou Cosby.
I'm down
here too.
Is someone putting fucking Benadryl in these magic mushrooms?
And then next, he is going to shoot at Hoofy.
Garsh.
It's Met minus 10, but
Yeah, it's whatever. I'm fucking.
Wait, Hoofy, are you a fighter?
Oh my goodness.
no, he's a
How-
champion.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I'm a
Never mind.
champion.
Listeners, our game master has rolled a -2. What could that portend?
Does that mean
Nothing.
he gets 2 points back?
Yes.
That is how it should be.
He kisses him on the cheek.
Let's see.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Well,
yeah,
next is
that-
Hoofy's turn, actually.
That's what happens when you play this game in fucking Europe.
All right, Hoof Dog.
Cool,
Let's go to
Coder.
my man.
I'm gonna take 2 action movements just to get back behind this. I guess Scientology. Very clever. And then
Hoofy has flanked the cult member with Jordan on the other side. That'll
And
give him a
then-
tactical advantage to his
And he
hit.
also
Dealing.
already has 2 arrows sticking out of him.
Mm-hmm.
and now
I sense it.
this back.
Oh, listeners, it's a
Yeah.
26
with the war flail.
Are you blessed?
You goddamn right.
Then that's a critical.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
Dare I
plus
say
he
it?
can't. 29.
2 blessed, 2 be stressed. Should I hit damage twice? What the fuck do I put into that?
You should have a critical button.
Oh, I do. 20 motherfucking damage.
Oh my god!
Jeez.
I'd like to think I'm making human paste here.
Um,
I'd like to think this guy looks like the inside of Tommy's door.
he slowly turns
That was
around and
max,
says,
that's max damage.
"Is that all you got?" And then he dies.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Excellent. Listeners, that's 3 cult members down, 4 to go.
He turns around and his head's shaped like Stewie's. Is that all you got? Is that all
right.
you get?
Next is,
That's
I
fine.
believe,
Oh, Brian, is that all you got?
Yeah, that's very good.
he is going to riddle Hoofy with strikes.
Who?
I believe
There's another guy over there?
that's going to hit. And
There's a bunch. There's 4 left.
Yeah, where's this guy at? Where's this IB Lee?
What are you talking about? He's over there. He's right next to Colt Vonnegut.
There are a total of 7
okay.
enemies. 3
okay.
of them have been killed.
No, I also.
On the other side of the glass pile, listeners, there's 4 other cultists.
Hoofy takes 5.
Okay, that's fine. Y'all.
What do you hit him with?
Arrow.
Oh, okay.
Then he reloads, and he's going to strike at, let's see, Hentai.
Good luck with that, you piece of shit. You're never gonna hit me. Never
Oh, no.
gonna. You see? Whiff.
He almost hit Hoofy again with that strike.
Yeah, I was standing in front of Hoofy, and when he shot, I jumped out of the way.
No, please stop.
I did a cartwheel out of the way.
Colt Vonnegut is going to move.
Oh, is Eric messaging us?
Yeah, he said nothing's working. He's gonna try rebooting his computer.
Okay.
And he's going to Move again.
He's moving across difficult terrain, listeners. There's shattered glass on the floor.
Ah, man.
Yes.
Wait a minute. Is this enemy a woman that I have brought home?
And with his last, he's going to try to hit Hentai.
Good luck, you piece of shit.
But he's going to miss.
Did a cartwheel in the other direction.
Next is Evan's Gate.
Evan,
Where is he?
are you catwheeling?
Yeah, I'm doing cat wheels.
Okay. You know what cats hate? Fucking that.
Oh, guys, coming up soon, we're gonna have ourselves a sponsor.
Really?
What now?
Well,
Who could
I'm
this
not
be?
going to say the name of it yet, but I've been in talks with Irwin's kid Seth. There is a coffee company that's interested in sponsoring a couple episodes. They're going to give us free coffee and some cheddar.
Oh,
But
hell yeah.
it is a black LGBTQ owned company. One of the samples that I have them send me is a coffee called the Gay Agenda, and
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to. I'm going to get in early in the morning at work, and I'm going to make a pot of the Gay Agenda for all the
Yes.
Republicans that I work with.
Okay.
Yes.
Excellent.
Ah, man, it'd be funny if they were like, you know what? I'm noticing slight notes of a vanilla bean and also a man's cum.
Oh,
I'm going to drink a cup of that underneath a 5G tower.
What'd you say, Dorian?
happened? Who?
It's your turn, Hentai.
My turn. Okay, I'm going to be like, maybe one of these. And I'll grab one of the bomb arrow flasks, put it on my arrow, and I'll do, I'm going to call, I Believe. I'll call them. I'm like, and you're a dirty fucking Monday as well. And I'm going to fucking try to blow them out of the water with Flurry.
So the one across the glass pile.
Yes, across the glass pile from me. Come on, this first arrow is the bomb arrow. Here we go. Come on, guys. I need everyone to pray. Let's all
We believe.
pretend. Come on.
Yeah,
I mean,
Let me-
you
wait.
all have a hero.
Let me need my
Can
energy.
do it.
Come on, my main man, JC. Let's do this.
Woo!
Why is that?
23,
that is,
24, 25.
That is definitely a hit.
Fuck yeah. All right.
Tommy,
and,
you privately rolled that dice. No
Yeah,
one else
why?
can see what you rolled.
no one saw that?
No, I can see it,
Oh, I did privately own. Let me do
but I can still see it.
Okay. All right. Well, here's the second one. Here we and another arrow.
It's a 19.
Fuck
Nice.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. So this should be the damage for the first arrow.
13,
13.
listeners. That's
Nice.
nice.
And then the second arrow.
Another 5.
Well, actually, so that's a 14 and a 6, which is 20.
Mm-hmm.
Because the elixir, the mutagen.
That was I Believe.
Yes. You just see like a boom, and I see like the explosion go past him, like.
He, as your final arrow plinks into him, he catches the arrow
Oh.
about 6 inches from his face.
Uh-huh.
Unfortunately, the arrow is 12 inches long.
Nice.
Yes.
Listeners, that's 4 cult members down, 3 to go
Nice.
in this epic battle.
Let's see. Next is, who is it? Nixium. Where are you? There we are. He is going to edge his way.
Uh-oh. Is this guy just jerking off and not letting himself come?
Yes.
Mm.
And
I
he's
have a
going to
glass
shoot
better.
at Hemlock.
Good luck, dude.
Oh man.
But he is going to fail.
You missed me.
Do a cartwheel.
Now
you're
is,
gonna kiss me.
now is Hemlock's turn.
All right. Well, conveniently, it appears that these 2 enemies are exactly within the range of my reach spell, once again, and they are conveniently located right next to each other. So if I simply rinse and repeat and launch another sound burst right behind them, I will hope to attack both of them in the same manner that I did my last turn.
That's the joy of being a sorcerer.
Yes. So, I say to them, prepare for my cacophonous blast that's going to deal 2d10 sonic damage, and you must attempt a fortitude save if you dare.
All right.
And, yeah, go ahead.
All right. Evans Gate, fortitude save.
It's a weak fortitude
That was a
save.
9. What was
You
your
did not eat your Wheaties today.
What was your difficulty's 19?
Yes.
Okay, so that's a critical fail.
Congratulations.
Oh, it failed. Awesome.
Uh-oh. The other one might have passed his.
He barely did not because your
good.
save is 19.
Like I say, it is 19. So now how do I deal critical damage on the Soundburst spell? Let's see here. It says I can roll damage, but I don't see critical damage.
Just roll the damage twice.
Oh, okay. And there's a 1. And the 2. Take 21 damage of Soundburst.
Oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
So-
That's what we call the brown note.
So they both take 10. 1 second. But the guy who critically failed takes an extra 11.
Yes.
Which one failed? Crit failed. Evans Gate, he crit failed. So he takes another 11 damage, and that is more than he had.
Yes. I just rocked you to death.
Well done. Next
That's
is
5 down, listeners.
Jordan.
2 enemies remain.
He said he's gonna
Jordan
run
joining
to
us remotely by text.
Run
He's
to
going to
the
phone in
closest
his role here over the telegraph machine. We're getting a message. Getting a message from.
Man, also, you know
Okay,
what?
definitely
Listeners,
we're working
don't forget to
Watch
press the
out
copy.
for
Okay.
the iceberg. Yes.
So I'm assuming he's going to.
Yes.
He said he'll just charge right across all that broken glass.
Of course he would.
He's going to somersault across it.
So he's walking on,
He said he's gonna-
broken glass.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
gonna drop trout and drag his lower half of his body across this broken glass.
All right.
Oh man, no, he's trying to do the worm across it.
That'll be his turn then, because it's difficult terrain.
Okay.
But he's near that guy for next turn.
Yes.
Next is Chevy the Red.
Come on,
right.
Chevy.
I am going to.
Come on, Chev.
Damage the guy.
Let's see. I guess I'm going for Nixium. And I'm going to hit him with Inner Radiance Torrent.
Love it.
Just a big old blast of, nice light. And I'm going to do that for 8. As long as he has a roll of 17 or better, or less. Sorry.
All right. And let's see. That is a reflex save. Reflex. Let's see what you got.
Flex, flex, flex.
Oh, I have that.
Ooh,
Just on the Winslow
he's
page.
got a nice,
All right. You gradually.
Yikes.
nice reflex stave there.
And
Let's
then
see. On a critical fail, the number of actions you spend with Kathy determines the area. All right. You gradually. All right. So roll your damage. He just takes half.
it was 8. So 4.
4. All right. Got it. All right. Next is Hoofy.
All right, cool. Let me just do my checking on distance. All right, that is far. Now, quick question, guys. Are we trying to kill the guy next to Jordan or the other guy?
Hey, either one.
We need to
You
leave
did
one of them
28
alive.
damage on your last war flail, so whoever you get next to is going to suffer.
I will not be able to get next to anyone this turn.
Hey,
I was
how
gonna-
about can you
I was gonna
move
shoot
halfway
somebody.
there and then try to intimidate? Say, hey, look, we only need one of you alive for questioning. and then
That's a-
see
Who
what
wants to
happens.
live?
That's a
Make them
solid call.
fight each other for who gets to survive.
All right, so
We're
let's see
having
how we-
tryouts.
Yeah.
Throw them a piece of broken glass, and they got to fight over it. Ooh, it's glass wrestling.
50 feet, I suppose. Right to here.
It's slightly more because it's difficult terrain.
Okay. Now, what if I try to move around the glass? Like, I do 25 and then 25 out and then 25 in? Like, if I wanted to move the 25 feet, like, right next to a square of bunch of glass and then try and circle.
Oh, yes, you can do that.
Okay, so I'm going to move here. And then,
He's moving out to the north-south, never eat shredded wheat, the eastern edge of the glass pile.
Doing a little edging of his own.
move right there. And what is the range on Intimidate?
Say it again?
What's the range on Intimidate?
Audio. So as long as they can hear you.
Cool. And then, you know what? I do have... and so it doesn't. I don't have to specify who I'm trying to do my shit at?
You do. Well, I mean, you can just try and then they both have to resist.
Okay, so I could just do... I'm just checking... Now I'm just checking my feats to see if I have anything, like, besides... I know I have, like, Intimidating Glare. I'm just checking to see if I have any other... Now it's Ranger... Okay.
Yeah, intimidating glare means you don't even have to speak for it. You don't have to worry about the range.
Okay, so I guess I am just going to use Intimidating Glare on... Because, you know what, here's the thing. Jordan's just going to cut that one guy in half, so I'm going to do Intimidating Glare at the guy who is no one around him for the sake of expediency. And I'm going to give him one of these.
Give me an intimidation roll.
Brian is looking intimidatingly into his Riverside camera right now and pointing his finger at the enemy. Looking
All right,
deep
let's
from
just-
under his eyebrows.
You have a
You
plus
do.
8.
I do. I have, like, mad skills in Intimidation.
And he rolls a 14, listeners.
Hey, you know what, guys?
Nice.
It's 8:09.
Let's...
I'm going to maybe take a hero point on that.
All right.
Okay.
Hey,
let's
sis,
do
William, can I
Huh?
play? I'll want to draw an arrow and like aim it at the guy that he's pointing at. Can that work? As
Yeah,
well?
that'll give him a +2 bonus.
All right.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Hero point. Let's go. Gorge. We're gonna
Nice.
That was just about a critical intimidate right there.
That's a
Guard.
29 with my +2.
We're gonna eat your fucking soul.
You see a wet spot just pool on the front of his robe.
Yes.
Been there.
Yeah. Tommy, we know.
Amongst us hasn't pissed their skirt.
Look, first of all, I have merely wetted my kilt.
Let's see. Next is Colt Vonnegut. Wait, he's which one? Oh, he is going to look at Jordan with a maniacal glare and says, "You shall serve the great mind. You and your brain matter. Hold still, you mechanical oaf." Is your AC higher than a 14?
It certainly is.
He says, "I said hold still, you great oaf."
He's dancing, doing the wiggly arms.
I'm doing the little. Man puts his finger in the air and like full circles, and he just keeps missing me.
He can't hit you while you're doing that. Like, you missed again. Ooh, you can get me.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh, hell yeah.
He falls face first into the glass as his last action.
Then you thought you were
Just
real
start
smart,
dancing on his
coming
face
up to
when
there.
it's in the grass.
Let's see.
Snap into it! Snap into this glass!
Next is Hentai.
I'm like, and you're another. It's just a pack of Mondays. Which guy are we gonna keep? Which guy do you intimidate, Brian?
The living.
Nixium.
Nixium.
Oh, no, the
next
guy not
to
in the glass. The guy over there.
Okay. So which one do we want to kill?
The other one.
The one in the glass?
Next to Jordan.
The one next
Okay.
to Jordan.
I'll be like, oh, he's on the ground. If he's prone, it makes it harder to hit him, right?
Yes.
Can
The one
I
next to Jordan is
shoot?
prone?
I want to do non-lethal damage with my arrows.
Oh.
Is
You
that a
cannot.
thing?
You can only do that with a melee attack.
What if I put a boxing glove on the end of one of these arrows?
Or a little like a beanbag round, like a non-lethal riot weapon.
Um,
Well, you intimidated the other guy anyway.
Oh, by proxy?
No, you intimidated this guy across from Chevy.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about, yeah.
Nice.
yeah, fuck it. He's a Monday. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay.
Here we go. First arrow.
Ooh,
21.
hentai rolls a 21, listeners.
22.
That's a miss.
15.
15.
I'm gonna take a hero point on that.
Okay.
Okay. And he gets a 16.
At 17 because I'm
Nice.
blessed.
That's a hit.
Yes.
All right, and then I can get off one more arrow. Oh, 4. Never mind. All right, so
That's 2 arrows have
arrow
hit.
damage. That's a 6 and a 3, 9 damage.
Nice.
We're all going to stand by to determine whether or not this finishes off Nixium.
Shouldn't. It's just 9 damage.
Hold on.
The other arrow clinks at his feet, and I'm like, and that's a warning shot. Meanwhile, he's already got 2 arrows in it.
Next is Nixium.
I aimed for the wet spot.
Oh no.
Shishkadong.
He is in a panic because he has been critically intimidated. He pretty much drops his weapons and tries to run through the glass.
Oh,
He doesn't
He can
get
end up
very
killing
far
himself.
because it's difficult terrain.
Not very smart.
No, he's not in a smart frame of mind right now.
Mm-hmm.
He's freaking the fuck out.
Next is Hemlock.
now is he the one that we want to kill or save? The one who's running through the
Whichever.
glass.
Whichever.
Doesn't matter. All right. All right. Well, I think just because I haven't done this in a while, I'm going to pull out a deep cut for you, man. I haven't played this one since Philly. It's gonna be called Flaming Sphere.
Oh yeah.
What's going to happen to you, Mr. Guy in the glass over there with the P spot, is that I am going to create a sphere of flame in the square within range where you are standing. This sphere will be supported by a solid surface, your head. The sphere is going to deal 3d6 fire damage to you because you are a creature in the square. You must attempt a basic reflex save. Good luck to you with that. And you will sustain more damage on subsequent rounds if you survive to regret it.
Reflex save, you say?
I don't think he really means
Yes.
some good luck.
Oh, he critically fails his reflex save, listeners.
Fuck.
Oh, man.
Get ready for some grilled, flame-broiled magic, baby.
So roll your damage twice.
Roll the damage
Now this
what,
really
twice?
is turning into a
Here we go, baby.
turning into a good.
Boom, that's 8. And
This is
another
really underground
11,
wake-up.
19. Yes. Burn, baby, burn.
Fuck,
19.
well, yeah, fuck.
Man.
You're roasted, baby. Listeners, that's 6 enemies down. Only one sad, scared remaining cult member is left standing right next to our own Jordan. What will happen to him?
Jordan, it is your turn. Now, if you want, let's see. Just looking up non-lethal damage real quick. Let's see, non-lethal attacks. You take a -2 to hit, but keep in mind you have a bless of +1.
Yeah, we definitely want to take
Do
him
I-
alive.
And a hero point.
Keep this guy alive.
Yeah, we want to
Okay.
take him alive
Yeah,
for
we're-
question.
Well, there's also the people
Sure,
in
I
the
could-
cages.
Yeah, let's take one of these jabronis
I-
alive. Then we have people in the cages to
Oh,
verify.
yeah. What if we keep him alive? We ask him questions. Once we get everything out of him, we let the people free and we let them do whatever they want with them, like an Iron
Yes, I
Man.
love it.
Yeah, I'm liking
Love it.
that.
All right.
It's gonna
Wait.
be a horror.
What if I could do a Titan wrestler move and maybe just try to grapple him.
I mean, you could grapple him also. You don't even need Titan Wrestler. You could just do it as you want.
And he's prone, so you guys are
Oh,
wrestling
yeah,
in
he's
glass.
also
Oh,
prone.
put him in the Scorpion Deathlock.
Oh yeah,
Just
make a
karate
tap.
chop the back of his
Sharpshooter,
neck.
whatever you want to call it.
Give him the Mr. Spock pinch.
Teabag
Yeah, I want to
him.
make
Are you
him.
going to grapple him?
Oh, cattle mutilation.
Let's get him a clitoral circumcision.
Let's do a grapple. on
Okay,
him.
whoa.
Let's see.
Coquina clutch. Arm bar.
Put his penis in an arm bar.
Oh no! All
Surfboard.
right. Let's see. It is your
Armbar.
athletics versus
Dude,
his fortitude. All right. Roll athletics.
All right, let's do it. Here's my athletics.
Here we go. Here it comes.
Oh, it's a 20.
So athletic.
Man.
Versus his fortitude. Critical fail.
His grapple.
I want to whisper in
So
his
he's
ear.
basically
like,
hogtied by Jordan right now.
I'm gonna butter you up real good. Yeah.
Oh,
The
put him
last
in the
thing he
torture
hears
rack.
is ding 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 ding.
Yeah.
Mhm,
Hey,
yeah.
that's a nice ass you got. I'm gonna
Yeah.
snap into it.
Hey,
So he's
we are the
straight
whole sniffing dudes.
penis right into that fuckhole. Yeah.
Again.
Screaming at Jordan about how Jordan will burn in the fires of righteousness.
Where is he
What's
gonna
that,
burn?
Game Master?
He is screaming fanatical screed at Jordan about how he will burn in the fires of righteousness, and so will that giant cat with its balls out, and
Hell yeah.
so will that unholy cow monster.
That's
I'd
right.
like to try a diplomacy roll with this last guy,
Can I?
if I may,
No.
and try to calm him down.
My turn, if you don't mind. Can I?
Oh,
Yeah,
please,
yeah.
go ahead.
Can I?
I mean, you
Let's
have,
hold both
you
my
have
thumbs
two
like
actions.
this and break them straight down.
Oh, like in the righteous gemstones?
That's how I want to break his thumbs with my. Yeah, exactly like that. As a matter of fact.
Give me an athletic roll.
Oh, so after 6 seasons,
get that with
now
that?
we're
Okay.
okay with torturing
Okay.
NPCs.
Yeah, we're not good guys anymore. We're just hole sniffing dudes.
Okay, that's fair. Good, bad, we just sniff the holes.
Yeah, and you'll notice Jim isn't here to tell us not to do that.
That's true. It was the one person that had a problem with me using torture.
I'd like.
Let's fill his butt with all this broken
like-
glass. Can we do that?
Actually, you know what?
If that doesn't. If that doesn't. I use my hero points.
No,
Check my
that
skills
works.
here. God damn it, I have a +1 in crafting. Does anyone have a high enough crafting? Because I'm thinking we could probably like use all this broken glass and shit in our adventure kit to make something to torture them with.
We can powder it and make him swallow it.
Oh, that is, yeah. I'm liking that.
All right.
I'm not
I
really
get over there with a mortar and pestle and I start mashing up this glass. Well, don't worry, we're going to interrogate you. I'm going to pour this powdered glass down your dick hole.
I
Have like a 2-foot funnel.
I whisper into his ear and I said, "Say your thumbs weren't long enough to thumb wrestle with."
Actually, I would like to do another intimidation roll on him. On this other guy, or should I?
Yeah, he hasn't been intimidated yet.
Okay.
Hoofy with a 17
We doing the
intimidation roll.
17?
Yes, actually.
Okay. I just like to whisper in his ear, your god has abandoned you. And I want it in that voice. Okay? I want that voice in his ear telling him his god has abandoned him.
So I I would like to step in and play good cop now with a diplomacy roll and say to
Okay.
him, listen, bro, this all can end right now. I could call these dudes off. What the fuck is the matter with you, man? Just calm down about all this crazy God talk you're talking about. We just cooperate here. You give us some information that we need, and then we'll let you on your merry way. Because God forbid the alternative. And here's my diplomacy roll. 29.
Jesus. Well done. He says, "What do you want of me?"
Set, dip, set.
What do we want to ask him? Other than what's your fucking problem, man?
Yeah, what were they
Ask him
doing here?
What are you fucking doing?
Yeah, what's
Give us-
this all about?
He says,
Who are the
Access
people in
to
the
your
cages, and
own-
what's with the broken glass, man?
Gosh, do you want this scythe in your fucking guts, fuck mate?
He says, they will donate their minds to the great mind. The contents of their heads will be their noble sacrifice to the mind of the ever-changing sun.
So
wait,
where
the
is this
harvesters-
great mind you're talking about?
The harvesters are sucking minds, like thoughts and stuff.
Wait, are they getting brains?
It says,
Cricket.
Okay, there. What? It's code for sucking dick. Anyway,
yes,
white motherfucker.
we were just about to go down on them when you interrupt.
Thank you, Eric.
Sorry.
Thank you, Eric.
Sorry.
But he says,
People in the cages are like, boo!
says
So, yeah.
the contents of their meaningless heads, the brain matter that they were not using in their paltry lives, would have been sacrificed for a purpose greater than themselves.
So
What
where
is
is
that
the
purpose?
brain collecting harvester? That's what we need to know, unless you want to have the bad stuff happen to you.
He says, you do not understand. The ever-changing sun has not opened your eyes. We bring them to the lower depths so that the great mind can do with them as it pleases. Such is the will of Father Lucas.
So, Father Lucas, you say? Interesting. You'll remember, listeners, last episode that our NPC friend Ichabod the Birdman told us about Lucas Shepard, an explorer with hidden truths about the suns, from the library. He's one of the library members who mysteriously disappeared.
I
Garth.
want to ask him. Oh, go ahead, Brian.
Garsh, so this guy, he's just down there eating brains, huh?
What? No. We bring them down there, and then he takes them further, and they disappear, consumed by the will of the great mind.
The great
You
mind. He's
put
talking
in
about
one
the
of his
harvesters.
facilities.
There's some great mind, and the harvesters are like bringing the brain juice too.
Yeah. So what do you know
And-
about all these machines around here?
Good question.
And says, they once stored the brain matter, but looters and ruffians such as yourselves no doubt have destroyed them. But they were once the servants of the great mind, who will bring fire down upon you with its righteous anger.
Yeah. So these machines were you're basically doing the same job that these machines were doing.
No, not quite. We were to bring them down alive.
Down where? We're already down, man. This is like 2 miles underground. Where are you talking about?
No, this is only a very, very tiny fraction of the depths of the underground.
Well, where's the tunnel to get to the deeper depths of the underground, man? Don't you see? We're trying to get to where he's talking about. Quit beating around the bush. Do we need to remind you what is going to happen if you don't talk straight with us, man?
I put both of my giant robotic hands around his toes now, his big toes, and I say, "Think it's time to start the talk."
And I start
I'm
rubbing
gonna
my
make
cat
you
dick.
walk in.
I put my asshole in his face. Like, yeah.
Give him the juice.
The hentai that's playing good cop.
Yeah. Which one of us is the good cop?
He says, "The plan in its entirety is not for someone such as me to know. I am merely a lowly acolyte, though far superior to yourselves, for I have the knowledge, and it is only that we were to bring them down alive."
And
Okay,
then
listen.
Tell him I used to
Where do they
wrestle the
go from
Undertaker,
here?
and I know the acolytes.
Gosh, what happens if you bring them down dead?
They're of no use, for they are to be poked and prodded by the contraptions down below.
So this, okay, I'm going to pull my whole sniffing dudes aside out of earshot of this guy and say, what if we tell this guy that his job now is to bring these 3 hostages down there, but we're going to follow him and then ambush these motherfuckers?
Gosh,
Huh?
what?
Listen, what do you think? That way he'll,
I don't,
you
I
know.
don't hate this idea. I don't hate it. Look, you can still do your job, your bidding, right? For your god or whatever. But we're going to come with you.
Gosh, actually, well, shit. Do they expect
says,
human beings?
Do you intend to donate your brain matter to the great mind?
Obviously.
Somebody
Yeah.
give me a deception roll.
Oh, I'm really good at this. Hold on. Let me see.
Yeah.
Yes, we're totally into this idea, man. You've convinced us. We like this idea, and we want to give our minds to the great mind too. Here you go. Oh, fuck. There's a hero. I'm going to do a hero point. Listeners, I've critically failed my deception roll, even
You
though
were
I have
like,
a
yeah, I
plus.
love Jeebus.
What I mean to say, critical success!
Oh,
The
shit.
critical hit. Yes, that's exactly what we want to do,
rags to
Mr.
riches.
Bad Priest guy. We can't wait to give our brains to the great mind.
Oh, I got such a juicy brain for the
Come on,
great-
think about how
We're
excited
obviously
he's
not
going to be.
stupid.
You're totally going to get a promotion, dude, because we're going to come with you and you're hostages. He's going to give you a new robe with less patches on it.
We're known as the brain-giving dudes.
Yeah.
Again,
Brian knows what you're talking about, man.
yes, yes.
We love to give brains,
We
if
used
you
to
know what I
sniff
mean.
holes. Now we give brains.
Gosh,
To
that's
anyone
right.
who
I've
wants
listened to
them.
a rap song in the last
Anytime.
20 years.
We could give brains right through a hole in the bathroom stall. If you
I
want.
learned to give brains from my mom.
Right? I think there's a Lil Wayne song just called "Give Me Brain." All right.
All right, and I think we will continue there.
Oh my goodness,
All right.
listeners. We have managed to weed whack our way through 6 of the 7 cult members at this altar deep beneath Cedrivis. And now I believe we have successfully deceived the remaining survivor into bringing us to the great mind even further below. Will he take us there? And what will happen when we get there? You'll find out on the next exciting episode of Laughfinder.
All right, guys. Well, this week, for those of you listening, this week I got nothing. Next week, you can catch most of us at the Nerdpocalypse cosplay roast. Which, Dorian, have you decided yet what you're going to be?
I'm still leading with She-Hulk. If I do something with it, if I change within the next couple days or so, I'll let everybody know.
Yeah, at least give us a week to write.
Yeah, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. You can catch us there. Probably, I think between 4:30 and 5 o'clock is going to be our. That's when our start time is. It's going to be an hour. Oh Jesus! And then we have a murder mystery at the DC Improv. Eric and I on Wednesday, 4:20. Y'all come and watch me be high as shit and do a murder mystery. Yeah. And then speaking of which, on the 23rd of April, I will be doing a dispensary show up in Perryville. That'll be fun. I've told everyone to come and be on mushrooms. And then the 30th, you can catch me in Edgewood, where I'm at Bruno's Landing with Tim Yarosh and Megan Graves.
Awesome.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
That was some power plug-in, dude.
What do you got coming?
Well, guys, you know what? As always, you can catch me this June, the big one. Catch me upstairs that second Saturday, headline the second Saturday shit show in the Auto Bar upstairs. Same week as Van Deacon. One of us is more important than the other one, and it's me, because you guys all know who I am. Also, you can catch me this month, April 24th, 7 p.m. at the DC Improv Midnight Gardeners League, doing a show with them. So again, April 24th, 7 o'clock, DC Improv. Get your boy.
What's that? What's the Midnight Gardeners League?
I think Pete Musto books it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know. He hit me up earlier today and was like, yeah, someone said he'd be a good fit for the show. So I was like, cool.
Nice. Fuck yeah.
And then other shows. You know what? Actually, I'm a good guy for when someone drops out of a show the week of and they just need a fill-in. So I'm sure I'll be doing some other shows in between now and then, but those are the ones on the fucking books.
Nice. What do you got coming up, Ben?
Nothing. I'll be in New Hampshire next weekend and then driving straight to Nashville to fly back to Maryland. And then Easter.
Wait.
Jesus. Wait, you're going to be in New Hampshire.
Hold on.
Drive to Nashville, and from there they're going to fly you to Maryland.
Yeah.
That doesn't make any fucking sense, though.
It's a
Well, they got to get the equipment, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's a
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Restock.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. So that's actually get
You
someone
have
to
to
drive.
dump off your inventory of sex trafficked children.
Yeah. After a while, they get old.
Oh man.
Eric,
Done
what do
with
you got
these
coming up?
07 models. Anyway, so I got tomorrow night. I'll be at the Cellar Door running a riff in time. If anybody wants to come on up and do that, I believe you could just show up and do a riff in time tomorrow night. So come and check me out there, Frederick Cellar Door. Of course, the murder mystery on the 20th that you mentioned, and the nerd show. But then on the 21st, I'm doing a little show in Towson for Mr. Mark Hassan. And I believe me and D-Lo are closing shit out right around the corner.
D-Lo's strong.
Yeah. She can go with me.
Aaron, what do you got coming up? What do you want to say?
Oh, my friends, I have a new episode of the Maryland Curiosity Bureau podcast out where I awkwardly say the word Negro many times.
Oh,
Ben, isolate that. That's his new intro.
So it's like you're too hot for TV raps.
Yeah. No, it's a listener asked a great question, which is that they wanted to know more about Baltimore's Negro Leagues baseball history. So I went to the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum and spoke with the Negro Leagues Goodwill Ambassador, and we talked about Negro Leagues history.
Oh man,
Now,
you
didn't have to call out loud. Were all these players Negroes?
Jesus Christ. Honestly,
that one doesn't look like a Negro to me.
Here's the thing, Aaron. After hearing this, I think you and my dad should host a podcast about Negro League baseball. Just be two well-meaning white men just saying Negro all the time and feeling a little weird about it, but being totally earnestly invested in the project.
Yeah. No, it is an interesting story though. Those Negro League baseball players had a wild ride, man.
I'm gonna put you guys in two.
Anyway,
how's
check
the way
that
you
out.
Describe it. A wild ride.
They had their ups and downs.
Ah, man, is Mr. Toad coaching one of these teams?
They had a no good, very bad day every once in a while.
He will.
All right, and Dorian, close us out. What do you got coming up?
Well, I just learned yesterday that I'm going to be on the science-themed comedy show at the DC Improv
Hell yeah.
on Thursday.
With Kasha? Is Kasha going to be on? Nice.
With Kasha Patel. And I'm going to be on the cosplay roast, I'm leading with She-Hulk, but I'm going to let everyone else know should that change.
I'm telling you, it's going to be a lot of green paint.
Yeah, I know. But I'm
You
also
can't make it
bringing.
through a porno. What are you going to do?
Mhm.
Well, there goes my material. I was just going to go down on everyone. But
What do
Come
you
on
think
out
of
to the-
Hulk? What do you
to the
think
day
a
that-
female
what?
Hulk's vagina would be like?
Incredible.
Guillotine?
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? It would probably rip your
Powerful.
fucking dick off.
Yeah.
It could be,
Maybe like
when you
getting a
said,
hand job from a gorilla.
be like
Yeah.
a death trap.
No, I don't know. I think if you made She-Hulk come, it would probably rip your fucking dick off.
Yeah,
You would
She-Hulk
tap out,
smash.
I
Yeah,
imagine
I
it
do.
would be like when they put your arm in the blood pressure machine and they.
Oh, you know what? It'd be like that Snoo episode of Futurama.
Yeah. Well,
Yep.
come on out to Nerdpocalypse to see what Dorian decided, or as I like to call it, the day that Dorian ruined everyone's cosplay by bumping into them.
Yes, for everyone. All right.
Oh. All right, guys. Well, that'll do it for this week. Thanks for joining us. I saw Chuck. I saw Alexander. I know Ashley was on YouTube. Thank you guys for joining us. We love you. And as always, may all your hits be critical. May your strike be tried and true. May all your fails be minimal, but nothing lower than a 2. We love you, and we'll see you on Wednesday.